Happy Friday. It's Leza live on the news 103.5 FM KYCA. Feeling good on this fabulous Friday morning, gentlemen?
Are you?
Great.
Feeling great. Yeah, what about you, Maddie?
I'm more concerned about you. Are you feeling good?
I'm feeling fantastic.
Okay.
You know how I feel about Fridays.
Best day of the week?
Best day of the week, the anticipation of the weekend. But, yeah, this week's been pretty jam-packed for me. So maybe I'll get a little rest this weekend. Yeah, what are you guys doing?
I think you're going to golf.
I would like to golf, but I have a company coming into town. And unless they want to golf, we won't be golfing, which is does not bode well for my game. You know, I got to get out there and practice. But, yeah, what are you doing this weekend, Matt?
I might go to Phoenix. I don't know.
Oh, my
Haven't
gosh.
figured that out
Why?
yet.
Why would you do that?
Family?
Oh, there is that.
Baseball?
My family is coming up. They're maybe a little smarter than your family.
Well, they live down they live down there, but it's baseball as well. I'm going to go watch baseball.
Go see some Diamondback games? Okay, fabulous. What about you, Drew? Are you taking the weekend off from grandpa duties?
No, we've got some friends coming up, and we're going to hit the square, the plaza.
Yes.
On Saturday, and that's why I got with Kelly.
That's
so
right.
We could go to all the different bars and have cocktails and eat and do all that stuff.
Have a great time.
Going to stay local.
That's great, because it's going to be gorgeous this weekend, right? I don't think there's any rain in the forecast for the weekend.
We have a slight amount of rain, a chance for rain today, about 10% tonight.
Okay.
But over the weekend, we should have it really nice, and the temperature should be down. So depending on where you are, high 80s, low 90s.
Oh,
and
I like low 80s better, don't you?
Well, low 80s would be nice.
Yeah.
It's still, the good news is that the humidity is going to be down. The temperature is going to be down.
Yeah.
It's going to be nice.
Fabulous.
We shouldn't have any issues. Get out, enjoy our outdoors. That's what I would say.
Okay, that's good advice for sure. So we had such a fun day yesterday. Matt and I and Barry and Kelsey and Scott all went to see Deadpool. But before that, we had dinner at Torme. We have to talk about the food before Barry gets here, because if I wait and talk about it when he's here, he's going to tell us how to prepare and what was in everything that we ate. And we just want to talk about how good it was.
It was just delicious.
Are you kidding me?
And I included Drew by sending him pictures of what he was missing out on.
That was called torture for me. I was eating leftovers
You were
while
not.
you guys were, stuffing your face with this exquisite meal.
Yeah, leftovers, including what? What was it that you were eating?
Chicken leftovers.
Chicken, yeah. No, we had.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was okay, but it wasn't what you guys were eating.
No,
that's for sure.
We had this awesome appetizer. It was a burrata with, I think those were some sort of sun-dried tomatoes on a nice toasty piece of bread. The burrata was amazing. And then we had the octopus.
Octopus was incredible.
Delicious. Yeah. There was an aioli to dip it in, and another.
It was a lime chili.
Sauce.
Yeah, something like that. Lime chili or sweet chili or
It
something.
looked fantastic.
Oh my gosh!
And it looked cooked
perfectly. And we sat at the bar, and it was so much fun. Barry was our bartender, and
did he
then
overserve you?
Then we. No, we weren't there long enough for that to happen, because we had to get to the movies.
I'm very disappointed.
Yeah. He kept offering, but we had places to go and movies to watch.
That, and there was so much food.
Yes.
You didn't have time to drink your whole drink.
I know. We had the seared scallops.
That was
on
very good.
like a lemon risotto, just to die for. Then what was your main course?
I got the buffalo ravioli.
Buffalo meat ravioli. And
Yeah.
I'm like, before Matt could even get a bite in his mouth, I'm like, I have to try that.
Yeah.
So good.
She at least asked permission,
Yeah.
so it was okay.
Yeah, I'm over there digging in
fine.
his plate. I mean, that's the best thing about eating out with a bunch of people, is tasting everybody's food. That's my favorite thing to do. Yeah. Did you taste ours? I can't remember.
No, I didn't have any of your salad.
Yeah, we had a Caesar salad with grilled chicken on it, but it was all delicious. I had a dirty martini mixed perfectly by Mr. Barry Barb himself. What did you imbibe?
I just got a Black
beer?
Butte porter.
I was going to say, it wasn't just a beer. It wasn't just a beer.
Yeah,
it was a fancy beer.
Porter, yeah.
Yeah. So
I figured if we're going all out, I can I might as well get carbs, and I might as well drink a beer that I want instead
Yeah.
of like a light ultra beer or
right?
whatever.
Yeah, we went all out, yes. So hats off to our friend Barry Barb, who's going to be joining us coming up for Free Food for Us Friday. And I'm like, you know what, dude? He outdoes himself every time. We've got to start stepping up and bringing in food. We're gonna have to all take turns because.
I'm for that.
Are you for that? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder
And
if
it
Barry
looks
will.
like he's already done it again.
I wonder
so
if Barry will eat our food though, because our food will not be anything like his food.
he ate my food.
Yeah. Well, he did eat your food.
So
yeah. Your
I
applesauce.
feel very honored.
Yeah. What was it? Applesauce? Is that what he
Yeah,
brought?
yeah. I'll
My
just go.
applesauce and my
Yeah.
what did I make? I got to think.
I can't remember either. I don't know. It's all a blur.
I'm just gonna go buy Ben and Jerry's ice cream because, like
Well,
you were
we
saying,
know,
that's
yes.
what he'll. Yeah,
we
and
know
I can't cook, so
he loves the Ben and Jerry's ice cream. Barry does. So yes, Barry will be with us coming up. He just walked in the building, and we're going to talk food and movies coming up as well. We saw the new Deadpool flick last night, and I don't know what it is exactly that I saw last night. I saw a lot of blood and guts. I'm just going to say that.
lots of murders.
Yes, lots of murders. Do we know how many murders took place in that movie last night?
Not as many as John Wick, but
Yeah.
several. Yeah.
Lots of murders. And, of course, Hugh Jackman was in the film as Wolverine, and boy, did he not look good.
Well, I think Ma Hinshaw will probably be commenting on that quite a bit today.
It's so funny in one scene, they're like, cover that up, will ya? Because he
Oh, yeah.
looks so good. Yeah. So the movie was a ton of fun. We'll talk more about that coming up as well. But first, we got to talk about the Daily Do. Drew has come through with the Daily Do this morning, and it's a doozy.
Drew's
doozy.
Daily Do. We could just make Drew do it.
Yeah, Drew, you could just be in charge of the
just
Daily
grunted.
Do.
I can imagine
was
the
quite
nicknames
appropriate.
I'm going to have.
Yeah. Drew's Daily Do. I like
I'm going
it.
to be the Drew pooper here.
Yeah, well, and he has a little sticky note. It says Leza's poop story.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, I like it a lot. Okay, so here it is. Ready for it? There was a zookeeper, Friedrich Reisfeld, in Paderborn, Germany, fed his constipated elephant 22 doses of animal laxative. Look at him laughing. Yeah. 22 doses. Why? I mean, why not just one? If it's an animal laxative, okay, so you're thinking he had to.
He went by the weight.
By the weight.
Yeah.
And it's a big elephant.
Okay. 22 doses of animal laxative and more than a bushel of berries, figs, and prunes before the plugged up pachyderm finally got relief. Say that 5 times fast, Matt.
No.
Plugged up pachyderm. Investigators say ill-fated Friedrich, 46, was attempting to give the ailing elephant an olive oil enema when the relieved beast unloaded.
I love this story.
The sheer force of the elephant's unexpected defecation knocked Mr. Reisfeld to the ground, where he struck his head on a rock as the elephant continued to evacuate 200 pounds of dung on top of him. It seems to be just one of those freak accidents that proves crap happens.
Stuff happens.
Yeah, and too bad. I mean, I guess it worked. I say start small. Give the pachyderm 10 doses instead of 22 or 11.
It worked.
It worked. So there you go. But we're not sure if he survived it or not, but it kind of sounds like he did not. And would you want to? Really? Would you want to survive that?
The amount of ridicule you would get for the rest of your life, I don't know if it'd be worth it.
Yeah, I mean, we're ridiculing him right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my new vision of hell.
Oh, I'm so glad.
I'm not going to be sleeping for a while.
Yeah. Yeah, that is quite a nightmare. So the Olympics start tonight. Are you excited? I know.
Of course.
Jason was on Monday. Is that when you were gone?
Yes.
And we talked about this. He's not excited. Drew's not excited.
That's
I love
not
the
true.
Olympics.
You said you weren't really looking forward to the Olympics.
No, I said I like the Olympics. I don't look forward to the athletes that get graded. I like when somebody, hey, I threw the shot put further than you,
Right.
I win.
Right.
There's no doubt about who wins and who loses.
Right.
Now they get into judging.
Well,
you know,
some
who
things
likes
have to
us,
be.
who doesn't. That's all the politics.
Some things have to be judged, though. I mean, you can't
I
gymnastics. You
agree.
got to diving. You got to judge it. But anyway, so yeah, getting underway tonight. I am super excited. I have Olympic fever. I have loved the Olympics since I was a kid. Always thought that maybe I would compete in them. I did in the Junior Olympics in swimming when I was a kid. So I have big time Olympic fever. So we're going to be bringing you all the highlights and lowlights of the Olympics for the next 2 weeks.
The opening ceremony is supposed to be pretty exquisite.
Yes, it's going to be amazing.
And you got Celine Dion singing,
Celine
right?
Dion is singing one song for $2 million. Did you hear about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But
Yeah.
we also have one of a metal band that I've seen several times performing as well, Gojira. They're performing during the open ceremony.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Okay.
And then did you see the story this morning already? Because their time differences.
Right.
Their arson has hit the train system.
Uh-oh.
People are lighting trains and stuff on fire, I
Oh, dear
guess,
God.
ahead of the opening ceremonies.
Oh, well.
So it's throwing a little bit of a wrench
Yeah.
into the pageantry today. So we'll
Right.
see how it goes.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Well, there are over 10,000 athletes from 206 different nations and territories competing in the games this year. It's actually more than 206 because of the Refugee Olympic team, which has athletes from a lot of places. Team USA has over 500 athletes. There are 329 events across 32 sports, including 4 sports they're testing out this year: surfing, skateboarding, sport climbing, and breakdancing, which we talked about on Monday. They're calling it breaking.
And you're not qualified for the Olympic team
I
for
am
that?
not, no.
Oh.
If only they had breaking, 20, 30 years ago.
You would have been the team leader.
Oh, yeah, not so much. Since the first modern games in 1896, 10 sports have been dropped. They include croquet, polo, lacrosse, motor boating. I mean, I've got a motorboat. That might work. And tug of war.
Shame. I mean, who doesn't want to see national tug of war?
Yeah, right. Between the Olympics and Paralympics, around 5,000 medals will be handed out. Each one has over half an ounce of iron from the Eiffel Tower mixed in it. Uh-oh. Where did they take that iron from? I hope not the base. I've been up the Eiffel Tower. Your mic's off. He's talking. I see his mouth moving.
Sorry about that.
That's okay.
No, they have extra pieces because, parts of that rust and they replace
Sure,
it.
sure.
So I'm sure they have taken down the old stuff. It's probably in a
Yeah.
scrap metal.
Okay, that makes
had to
sense.
get rid of it.
That makes sense. I envisioned them shaving off some of the Eiffel Tower on the bottom rung.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
It'll
be fine.
It'll be strong.
Yeah.
Again, what doesn't Drew know?
Exactly.
Oh, come on now.
Exactly. Around 10,000 different torch bearers have carried the torch over the past 3 months. It's been winding its way through France since early May. The youngest and oldest athletes this year are both on Team USA. Gymnast Helzy Rivera just turned 16 last month, and Stefan Peters will compete in dressage, the fancy horse dancing event. He is 59, and this is his 6th Olympics.
Good for
Nice.
him.
That is amazing. I love all the backstories that come with it. It's not just the competitions. It's these people's stories of how they got there that just intrigue me. I just love it. 59% of American adults plan to watch at least some of the events this year, and around 4 billion people will watch worldwide. Any more facts you want to know about the Olympics? You want to know how much it costs to make it to the events?
Of course.
They range in price from $24 all the way up to $980. Tickets to the opening ceremony went for as much as $2,700. And I have to tell you, when the Olympics were in Salt Lake City, I went. And it really was amazing to just be there with all the pageantry and ceremony. And we went to hockey. We went to speed skating and ski jumping. I wanted to go to the closing ceremonies. Nobody else that I was there with, I know it was the opening ceremonies. Nobody that I was there with wanted to go, so I'm like, I'm going. So I went by myself, and I had a full ski suit on, and it was just it's something that I can't even describe to you. It was amazing. You sit down, and there's a whole packet of all these things. You would put on these ponchos, different colors. You had flashlights. You had all these things, whistles, because it's kind of an audience participation event. Tons of fun. Sting performed. President Bush was there. The security was off the hook.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm still just trying to figure out Snoop Dogg and the
I can't. Yeah,
torch and
I don't know. We'll probably learn more about why Snoop. I know that he's going to be doing some color commentating for NBC while the Olympics are going on, but I still don't get why he's carrying the torch.
Again, I think it's just so he can brag that he's the only person that's lit a blunt with the
Right.
the eternal flame.
You're probably not wrong about that. Probably not wrong. All right. Well, we'll talk.
You never know.
We'll talk
you
more.
just never know.
We'll talk more about the Olympics coming up with Barry Barb here on Leza Live. Right now, have you done it yet? I've been letting you know that the Artful Eye Jewelers is giving you a chance to win a $2,000 jewelry makeover, but you have to go to artfuleyejewelers.com and get yourself signed up. Tell them what you have. You know, you've got a pair of earrings that have diamonds in them that you don't wear, and then tell them what you want to do with it. You want to make those earrings into rings you can wear every day. That's actually what I did, but you can even upload pictures of what you have and pictures of what you'd like. The lucky winner of a $2,000 jewelry makeover will be chosen on August 31st, so get those entries in. You don't want to miss out. You know, Artful Eye is known for turning old jewelry into something brand new that you love to wear again. You can check out their Facebook and Instagram pages for cool before and after pictures. Might give you some ideas of what you can do with jewelry you don't wear anymore. And be sure to enter to win the $2,000 jewelry makeover at artfuleyejewelers.com. And we'll be right back. On a Free Food for Us Friday featuring
Dun, dun,
Barry
dun.
Barb. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning. How are you?
Good. I feel like I just saw you.
It's been hours.
Literally
Literally
hours.
hours.
Yeah, yeah.
I know.
Wasn't that fun last night?
It was fun.
You're a great bartender, by the way.
Oh, thank you. This is true.
Yes.
That was my first job actually out of college.
Is that right?
Yeah, I
Well,
worked at a private club in Hilton Head.
Yeah.
The Melrose Club on Defusky Island, and I must have trained. I ran 5 bars at that time. It's probably over I don't know, thousands of bartenders I've trained.
Wow. Well, yeah, make a mean dirty martini. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, that's a pretty easy one. How was that beer? Pretty good?
It was good.
Yeah, there
It
you
was
go.
good
See,
beer.
that's
Yeah.
my specialty.
He was fantastic at opening it.
Yes.
Did you see that?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Did he pour it too?
Of course.
See, I missed the pour because I had my face in food.
Oh.
Yeah, delicious, delicious. So I kind of
Was
I tried to describe what
I know
we
you
ate.
tried. It was
I know.
okay.
I'm like, it was a burrata with sun-dried tomato.
Calabran
Yeah.
chili oil.
Okay, Calabran
And
chili
roasted
oil.
tomatoes.
So the oil comes in like a little container, and then you squeeze the oil on
kinda
top
cute.
of the. Oh, and it was amazing.
I know.
And then what were the tomatoes? Because I did
They're
not do it
roasted
justice.
tomatoes. Roasted tomatoes.
Roasted tomatoes.
Yes. Alexa came up with that dish.
Delicious.
She's been with us for a few months, and she came up with that. So that's.
And then
her-
the octopus.
The octopus is incredible.
Yes, tell us how that's
I don't know.
prepared. Is it on the
funny thing
grill?
is, what we do is you have to boil it first.
Okay.
You have to tenderize it.
Okay.
So it takes about an hour and a half to tenderize it.
Yeah.
And it's white wine, lemon, red pepper flakes, black pepper, blah blah blah, whatever.
Yeah.
It takes like an hour and a half.
Yeah.
And then we sear it on a flat top, like a flat iron grill.
Okay.
And then we finish it on the char grill.
Okay.
And then we toss it with olive oil, garlic, lemon zest, parsley, salt, and pepper.
So much flavor.
It was that
And
thing. It's turned. I love
the
it.
octopus was so tender.
You know, I put it on. We did it as a feature thing. Oh, we'll see how it goes.
Yeah,
you know, 'cause
and people
sometimes
loved it.
I'm like, oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, this is staying on.
Well, then we went on to talk about the movie My Octopus Teacher, and then
I
we
know,
all
it's so
felt bad
sad.
about
I
eating
know.
the octopus.
That is a great movie. It is a great movie.
It is 5 out of 5.
Yeah, but
for me.
you can't go
Yeah,
eat octopus after.
right after watching
Yeah,
it.
you just kind of
Months, I think it took
set
me.
that aside.
Yeah,
just
months.
set that aside.
Okay, and then you need to tell everybody about the buffalo ravioli that
Buffalo
Matt enjoyed.
ravioli, is that so good?
And there's just something about handmade pasta. You know, the pasta just, it tastes different. The texture's different when it's handmade.
You're more excited about the food than I am. That's hysterical. I
Well,
love it.
because you are around it all the time. You
Yeah.
didn't even. Okay, here's the thing. Barry didn't eat dinner. I'm like, "Are you gonna sit with us and have some dinner with us?" He's like, "No." But then we get to the movies. He's like, "I'll take some nachos."
Yeah, I know. I know.
Popcorn and
That's what
nachos,
it
Because you're
please.
around all
I
that
know.
fancy food all
I
the
know.
time.
Well,
Yeah.
it's funny because we do it, and then every once in a while you go like, "Damn, that's really good."
Oh.
You know, you're kind of
Yeah.
like you almost surprise yourself. You're like,
Yes.
"That's really good."
Yes.
But the buffalo raviolis are
Yes.
incredible. So it's 3 nice large raviolis. It's got the cool thing about it. What we do is we make all of them by hand. So we cut all the circles,
Right.
and it gets a little scoop of a ricotta blend,
Okay.
ricotta egg, Parmesan, blah 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 blah.
Mhm.
Some little seasonings in there. And then it gets a scoop of ground buffalo
Yes.
that's mixed with other ingredients, and then it's wrapped and then it's cooked in a roasted tomato demi-glace, and it's phenomenal. It's so good.
It's a big portion.
and it's not what you
Were you able to eat it all?
he ate it all.
I did the
You
best
did
work
good.
I could.
He did
Good,
adjust it.
good.
He did
I'm
adjust.
still full today.
Okay. Yeah. Hopefully not,
It
because
was
I
a-
see Barry brought more food.
It was a cheat day. It was a cheat day.
It was a cheap month.
I love
Yeah.
it.
Oh,
And then we have to talk about the seared scallops on the lemon risotto.
it's so good.
Oh, my
That's become
gosh.
like our signature dish.
Yes, for
we did
sure.
that early on. It has become one of the things we've been known for, and people love it.
Yes.
You know, we have this great company we use for all of our seafood, and it comes in fresh. Everything
Yes.
is fresh. Nothing's frozen.
Beautiful.
And it's just delicious.
Yes,
You know,
everything
you
was
can't- Nice and
delicious.
simple too.
Yes.
So,
Well,
yeah.
I wouldn't call it simple.
Well,
Maybe in your terms because you're
Yeah.
cooking it and you know what goes in it. But I look at it and I'm like, it's very elaborate to me. It looks just like, I don't know. It's a work of art.
Well, it's how you put how you pair all the
pieces
flavors
together.
that
Yes.
make it exceptional.
Yes.
But the process really isn't that hard. But you have to understand what goes with what.
Right.
And sometimes you overdo it. You put too many ingredients in, or something that just doesn't go with it.
Right.
You overdo it.
Yes.
And that's the biggest mistake I think a lot of people do. They overdo it, and they're afraid to use salt or black pepper. It makes a huge difference. And
Yes.
because people are so sensitive about the amount of salt in their diet, but you
Yeah.
don't have to put a lot of salt in a dish to change the whole
It
complexity
brings out the
of the
flavor,
dish.
doesn't
Yeah,
it?
it really is incredible.
Yeah, I
It's
didn't.
silly.
We didn't put any salt or pepper on our food last night.
No, that's because
No.
it was delicious already.
It was delicious already. All right, speaking of delicious, what you got?
Okay, so listen. So I actually listened last week while we were here on the show. I do listen to the show.
Well, thank
And
you.
I-
I appreciate
I
that.
try
Since
to-
you're part of it.
Yes, I try to, impart some of your wisdom into me and
Yeah.
come up with something. So last
Okay.
week we had a conversation. I think it was it Ore-Ida French fries and ice cream?
Oh,
yes.
yes.
It was the new Wendy's. Was it Wendy's
No.
ice cream?
No, it
or
wasn't
something?
Wendy's, but
No, it was Ore-Ida ice
Ore-Ida-
cream.
Ore-Ida ice cream.
yeah.
Yeah.
So the French fry company got with
Yes.
somebody makes ice cream and
Right.
they made these, I think popsicles or ice cream.
Yes, it was ice cream sickle.
Yeah,
Yes.
dipped in chocolate and then
And it was dipped in
French fries.
French fries.
Somehow
Yeah,
that happened.
right.
French
Yeah.
fry
Well,
potatoes.
That didn't happen. So
okay.
that's
I was like, oh, I got
But what
excited.
did happen is, so now one thing we're doing at Torme now is we're doing homemade gelato and sorbet every day.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, so today
we
is,
didn't get the gelato last
well, that's
night.
why I told you I was
He
up
was
at 7 o'clock in the
trying.
morning. I tried.
Oh.
And he was pushing it
I
on
was
us, and
pushing.
you were like,
We were
no,
so
no.
full.
So right now the gelato today is pistachio with Luxardo cherries, and the sorbet is a lemon blueberry, and 2 days ago it was a lemon basil, which was incredible.
Wow.
And then we're going to start working on some tomato ones and stuff like that to use for an appetizer.
Yes.
So it'll be tomato basil, almost like a caprese. type thing.
Wow.
So that's coming up probably Monday or Tuesday if I get
Okay.
it figured out.
Okay.
So in the meantime, before all this stuff melts,
Yes.
All right.
What do you have? I'm getting my camera ready.
all right.
Move everything out of the way. Okay, let's
So this is my
see.
attempt at
Oh, you did do it.
yes.
Did do
So
it.
I made some homemade ice cream,
Look at these little pops.
homemade ice cream dipped in chocolate, coated in Ruffled potato chips.
Oh my gosh, Barry. Have you tasted it yet?
A little bit, yeah.
I am salivating like
So
crazy.
I learned something. So it is, again, it's really simple to make.
Yeah.
But one things I didn't realize when I did it, and that's why they kind of don't look the most attractive.
Oh, I think they look great.
Oh, good. Is you're easy to please. I appreciate that. It's free. It's like great. So, anyways, when you do it, you have to have the ice cream really, really frozen, and you can't have the chocolate sauce too hot because it won't stick to it. So you have to actually basically temper the chocolate so it sticks. So the first batch kind of looks like these.
The other ones, they still look all right.
Yeah, they look okay. They're okay.
They taste amazing.
Are they good?
I can't wait for them to stop talking so I can take a bite.
So I wanted to find those little, popsicle molds. Yeah, you can't find those anywhere. I don't know why. Maybe it's end of the season. I don't know. So yeah, so I just got these little like plastic shot glasses and these little spoons. That you
my gosh!
Just get red fries in the little section there.
Amazing.
And so it's kind of cool.
And the potato chip is amazing on them. What do you think, Drew?
Absolutely incredible.
Well,
But Barry, if you need those popsicle molds, Tupperware, they still have them.
What does Drew not know?
I know.
I'm telling you.
I man. He should be on a game show of some sort.
Absolutely. Have you ever been on a game show?
No.
We should do a little trivia show some Friday and see who wins. Who knows the most really?
I'm up for that.
Yeah, that'd be fun. But Matt's got to get some sound effects if we're going to do that. I need a buzzer and a boo and a yay and applause and a ding 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 when they get it right.
Yes, ma'am. I will work on it.
And then ding, ding, ding.
So I thought it'd be kind of cool is to do like different potato chips, like jalapeno on the outside or salt and vinegar.
Right.
I didn't get that adventurous today.
These are melted just perfectly.
They're pretty good.
Aren't they, Matt? Just, melt in
Very
your
soft,
mouth.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
it's a perfect portion for breakfast.
It really is.
Breakfast for ice cream. We're getting two things knocked out today.
Right. Ice cream for breakfast.
Incredible.
Breakfast for ice cream. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm
Ice cream for
dyslexic.
breakfast. Say it again.
Breakfast of champions.
All right. They're pretty good.
That is a winner.
You're not going to see it at the restaurant, but I like it.
2 thumbs up. Why not at the restaurant? Why not? I think people would enjoy it.
Yeah, put it in a cup.
Yeah, this is a delicacy.
That's excellent.
There's little big ones, too.
All right, we have to take a commercial so we can eat.
There's a large one.
Oh, no, don't give me that one. That's humongous. All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more with Barry Barb, Matt Hinshaw, and Drew Imity this morning on Leza Live. Hopefully I can read this with my mouth as covered in food as it is. Ladies, if you are experiencing symptoms, not feeling like yourself, hormonal imbalance is what you're experiencing, and Prescott Women's Clinic can help with their bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. Their personalized approach makes a huge difference. They have 2 convenient locations in Prescott and Prescott Valley, and this can help you change your life, making you feel like yourself again. Give them a call today. Don't wait. Get it done. Their phone number is 928-778-4300. You can learn more about what they offer at Prescott Women's Clinic online at PrescottWomen'sClinic.com, and we'll be right back. Taking care of business on a Friday morning. It's Leza live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. We have gobbled up our ice cream dipped in chocolate and then Lay's potato chips. Delicious.
It was actually really good.
It really was. The salt with the sweet is really divine. And the beauty of these little pops, they are melted to perfection.
I
They're
know.
still holding up their form,
Yeah.
but you take a bite and they just fall into your mouth. Am I wrong or am I right?
No, you're right. I'm going to
Okay.
keep eating.
Okay.
They're like those little dove things. Remember those little
Oh,
dove?
little Dove bars.
Dove bars that like in their
Those
little
minis.
bites.
Yeah.
And you just get them just the perfect temperature.
And they just melt
Oh,
in your mouth.
that's
Well,
pretty
thank
good.
you.
Oh, you're
was,
welcome.
That was a delicious treat. So,
Glad you enjoyed it.
speaking of food, you want to hear something gross?
Oh, let's see. We have to talk about the elephant. Let's go on.
Oh, right. Well, we bring you the stories you're not going to hear anywhere else.
There's a
Some
reason
of
for
us are
that.
still eating our ice cream.
Well,
Yeah.
wrap it up, Maddie.
I know,
He's
really.
He's a slow eater.
I know.
What's wrong with him?
a lot.
A food and travel site has tallied up its annual list of the worst reviewed foods out there. And this year, according to Taste Atlas, blood plat is the grossest thing available to order.
What is? I didn't want to know what that is.
Well, it's a Finnish dumpling filled with blood. Fermented and aged shark meat from Iceland was the second most
Okay, carry on.
inducing. Now, I have been
That's
to
nasty.
Finland. I've been to Finland, and they love things that are bloody, like old bloody things. Speaking of that, we're gonna move right into the movie. But yeah, I can't remember. I tried something, and I can't remember what it was, but it was like jerky, but it was like a blood,
Okay, good.
like dried blood.
Gotcha. Good.
Yeah. But
Moving
that is
on.
the worst thing. You've never tried it, huh? A Finnish dumpling filled with blood called blood plot. Then I said the fermented aged shark. Have you ever had shark meat?
Well, not fermented and aged.
Yeah, in Iceland. And then a sardine sandwich from Spain was ranked third grossest. These are just three
Yeah,
things
that
you
doesn't
should
sound so bad though.
No, what would you put on a sardine
I don't know,
sandwich?
probably mayonnaise and toasted thing. I don't know what.
Yeah.
What else? What
Just lay the little fish out
yeah,
there.
it's a little,
Yeah.
little guys out there, a little mayonnaise.
Yeah. Do you take the heads off of the sardines?
I
Or
don't
do you
know
eat
if
the heads and
I
the
think they're all
eyes?
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're supposed to eat it as,
Yeah.
one whole
One whole thing. Because anchovies on the Caesar salad last night were sliced nicely. You didn't get the whole fish.
So here's the difference. Those
Yeah.
are white anchovies. And
Oh.
they're different than the black or the brown that you get in the grocery store most times. So if
Okay.
you get a chance, get the white anchovies. They're much more subtle. They're not as salty, and they've
Okay.
got a really great flavor that actually tastes like something besides salt and brine.
Okay.
I know. So
All
there's
right. Good to know. That's
things
good
you
to know
learn.
because they had a lot of good flavor.
Good.
Yeah. And
I
not
had
too
nothing to do
salty.
with it, but good. Glad
Yeah,
you like them.
yeah, they were delicious. So if you were, I wasn't gonna say on your deathbed because you probably wouldn't have an appetite, but if you had to pick one food as your last meal, the last thing you could eat, what would it be?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's very difficult.
yeah.
Their last.
There's so
meal?
many
Your
things.
last meal, the one thing that you want in
Well,
your
it'd have to-
mouth before you.
It'd have to be Ben and Jerry's.
It would be Ben and Jerry's.
Some, yeah.
Which flavor though?
Probably Chunky Monkey.
Chunky Monkey.
Yeah,
That's your
oh, yeah.
go-to, huh?
I like Chunky Monkey. The other one I
Yeah.
like is the Everything But the Kitchen Sink one. It's
Oh,
pretty good.
what about the Tonight dough?
Yeah,
I
I
like that
That's a good
one.
one. Yeah, I used to like that.
That's got like sugar cookie dough
grown,
in it.
I've grown past that. My palate's matured.
Oh, what are you trying to say?
You're right. So what would, I don't
It would be
know.
ice cream. It
What
would be
about
something
you?
sweet, huh?
I don't know.
I would think mine would be just loaded nachos.
See, yeah,
Yeah, you know, with everything on them.
Yeah.
I'm talking
Well, if you want to get really basic, probably like a ribeye steak.
a ribeye steak would be
that's
your
what,
go-to. Yeah.
and-
Matt, what would yours be? This ice cream that we were eating right now?
Yeah, no, Barry's octopus from last
Yeah,
night.
There you
a
go.
big old platter of the octopus with the aioli or the chili sauce.
The aioli. The
The
chili
aioli.
sauce was good, but I think the aioli was better.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay. All right. Very good, Drew. What would your last meal be?
I think I'd do an osobuco.
Oh,
Hopefully I get like
so-
a 7-course meal out of this if it's my last one.
Right. Well, that's the thing. It's like you don't want it to be when you're on your deathbed because you have no appetite, right? You want to be when you feel good and your stomach is empty and you're hungry and you can eat as much of it as you want. Because I want to eat that whole platter of nachos.
How do they do? They still do that? Do they actually do that?
Give them their last meal?
Yeah, they actually get a last choice.
I think they have a request.
Or is
Yeah,
it more like
I think they do.
Is it more like a movie thing?
I think when you are sentenced to die, yeah, you get your last meal. At least in the movies,
I
right,
know, that's
Matt?
what I mean.
That's true.
You know who would know is Drew.
Drew.
Drew, do they?
That is correct.
Yeah, they
They still give you your last meal.
and it can be anything you
like a
want
McDonald's or anything you want, or
within
do you have a
reason.
selection?
You know, I would imagine it depends on what part of the country you're in.
Right, what's
you know,
available.
What's
Yeah,
available.
okay.
But,
Yeah.
I'm sure if you ask for something exotic, they may not have it.
Right.
But
Right.
I think you got to
Ribeye
give
you
like a
could
week
find.
Like a
ahead
blue
of time.
lobster.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. Or
Yeah.
probably I'll have the number 2.
All right. We'll have to ask Ma.
Double with cheese.
Double.
There you go.
That
That'd be
would
tough
do
if
it.
you're in New York, though.
Yeah, that would be for sure. It's just kind of interesting. We're
Oh.
also food driven. We love it, right? Love our food. Hey, we love our movies too, and we got to see the new Deadpool last night. Tons of fun.
It was fun.
Was to be had, and Rotten Tomatoes is all over it.
Oh, yeah?
Matt and Ma Hinshaw will be reviewing it for us, and I have a little review. Would you like to do a little review too?
Whenever whenever.
Okay,
yeah.
perfect. So that is coming up next here on Leza Live. Right now, time is precious, especially when it comes to your dental health. That's why Pro Solutions Dental Group is proud to offer same-day dental technologies. Imagine waking up with a dental problem and walking out with a solution. Waking up and walking into the office with a dental problem and walking out with a solution. How nice is that, right? All in one visit. Whether you need a restoration, a repair, or a makeover, their skilled team utilizes advanced techniques to streamline your dental care. No more waiting around or making multiple trips. Get the smile you deserve today with Pro Solutions Dental Care. Give them a call, 928-776-1208, or reach them online at PrescottDentist.com, and we'll be right back. Welcome back to Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM KYCA. Enjoying our Friday morning conversations with Barry Barb, Matt Hinshaw, and Drew Imity this morning. So we all got together except for Drew.
Yeah.
And went and saw the movie Deadpool and Wolverine last night. And I'm just going to give you my little review before we get to the experts.
Honestly, I'd prefer to hear what you and Barry think, because you guys have very different opinions. I am going to be biased as heck because I
Right.
love Deadpool and I love Marvel and I
Right.
love nerd things.
Yes, you can
Oh,
scrutinize
really?
a lot more than we
Yes.
can. Like, I went in just expecting to have a good time, and that's what I had. Yeah, it was fun, and I think it was super fun because you could tell everybody involved was having fun.
Right.
All the actors, all
Right.
the cameos, everybody was having a really good time. Between the soundtrack, performances, humor, and surprises, it was hard to find something not to love. I mean, laughs, lots of gore, lots of violence. So that would be my only reservation with the movie, because it was really violent.
Well, it wasn't violent. It was more like gratuitous violence that you
Yeah.
kind of like, it's theatrical more than I think
yes.
gory, dissecting and all that.
But there was still all of that.
There's a lot of
the fact that the characters could regenerate. They didn't die, most of them. But so there was that. But so there was something oddly uncomfortable about the whole thing. Watching all these murders.
See, I didn't.
You didn't.
No.
The spears going through the guy's groin and the head. The fingers going in
that
the
was
brain.
That was kind of weird.
Okay.
That was kind of weird, but
You're
it's kind
forgetting.
It was kind of cool though too.
It was good.
It was kind of cool.
Good
and,
special effects.
I didn't think it was horrible.
Lots of fun. That's what I think. What do you think?
It's not a movie I would normally
go see.
I'd never seen it. I had no idea what it's about.
Okay.
I had seen the Wolverine, and so it's not a movie I would normally go see.
Right.
Nor would I go see with my wife.
Right.
Or anybody I have any sort of relationship with, or my children, or my grandmother,
You
or
have
my
relationships
mother.
with us, friendships.
And I went with you.
Yeah.
So well, that's
Yeah.
But
right.
there's a difference.
I know.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
But anyways, so a lot of F-bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Get ready for that.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, really? Yeah.
Lisa's like, that's
There
just
was
a normal
lot
Wednesday.
It's just a normal Thursday
There was
night. My
a
house.
lot of F-bombs. But I thought my favorite part actually was I thought the beginning, the intro was just so well done and so cool when they're naming the director and blah 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 blah. So I won't but that I thought was absolutely awesome.
That was fun.
I thought it was really, really cool.
Then you need to go back and watch the first and second one.
Oh, really?
Because the third one is inspired by the first and second one, because that's a thing. They always do really creative intros, slow motion.
Oh, really?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I don't know that I'll watch the other one. Oh, maybe will.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I watched the first one and I laughed a lot.
See,
there didn't seem to be as much violence that I
No,
can
there was
remember.
quite a bit. There's quite a bit in the first and second one. The third one ramped it up, though.
So where does the name Deadpool come from?
So it's from in the film. They have this assassin hitman kind of school thing where they get chips and they go and perform assassins, and they have what they called the Deadpool. It's the list of assassins, and everybody bets on when that assassin is going to die.
Okay.
And Wade Wilson, the Deadpool, is one of the assassins.
Okay.
And so when he goes through his mutant change and is invincible and regenerative, they're trying to figure out a superhero name, and they're like Captain Deadpool.
Okay.
Because they have that list, because now he's never going to win because he's never going to die.
Right.
See, I thought maybe it was a play on the word deadpan, like deadpan comedy type thing, because it kind of had that feel to it. It's kind of like it was funny, but it was also they knew they were being funny.
Yeah.
It wasn't like this. Oh,
right.
That happened to laugh at that.
I loved the jokes and all the drops on Century 21 Fox, and now that it's under Disney, and all of that stuff. All the little Easter eggs throughout the movie was super fun.
And the dog.
And the dog, the ugliest dog in the world.
Oh.
No, she's in the commercial. She's in
okay,
the
yeah.
She's the ugliest dog in the world.
She really is, but
it's
so
adorable.
Cute.
No, she
so
won that
ugly
award.
that she's cute.
What was her kissing him for all that time? You see that? Was he looking at his face?
got a long tongue.
Wow, that's a.
So that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I would say I would give it probably 4 microphones out of 5. How many are you going to give it? How many aprons are you going to give it?
I might go with 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now we don't have any time for your review, Matt.
Perfect.
See you
I
next
want to
week.
know your guys' opinion.
Yeah.
So there was.
No, I want to hear yours. I want to hear yours.
I felt that Deadpool and Wolverine is a big homage or thank you or shout out to the X-Men Marvel Fox universe that helped create and bring what not Marvel, but comic book movies are today. So I'm not going to spoil who's in it because everybody's in it. And I want to leave those for our listeners because it's awesome.
It is awesome.
But it's 20, 30 years of Fox that got absorbed by Disney, and this is a love letter to it.
Yeah.
Through and through, especially the end. Stay for the end. It's tear-jerking if you've been a big fan of these films as long as I have, and Barry too. But yeah, I loved it. I thought it was fantastic. It's over the top. That's what the point is.
Right.
Deadpool is supposed to be over the top. Deadpool's character, Rob Liefeld, who created him, is inspired a little bit by Wolverine. That's why he has the regeneration. That's why he has the katana swords instead of the 3 pronged
blades on his fingers
that come out of his yeah. So Deadpool's very inspired by Wolverine as well as some character from DC I'm not going to mention. But I love Deadpool. He's my favorite character. Wolverine is my second favorite character. To finally see him on screen and fighting, it's, in the comic book world, they're my favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm biased as heck on this film. I loved it. I gave the first one a 5. I gave the second one a 5. This one's a 5 for
Knew
sure.
it.
Wow.
I knew
I
it.
just,
Nice.
I love it. I
Nice.
mean, I have 2 or 3 different copies of Deadpool's first appearance, signed by the creators. You know, that's how big of a Deadpool fan I
You're
am.
a geek.
Yeah.
So I am. I'm a giant nerd.
How many times are you going to see it?
Well, I've already gotten 2 text messages today going, hey, we didn't know you saw it already. You know we got to go see it with us, with multiple different people. So
Yeah.
I'm sure I will probably see this not as much as Star Wars, because Star Wars is number 1 in my life.
Right.
But Deadpool's and Marvel's a close second,
Close
third,
second.
fourth, and fifth.
I'm so glad that he wasn't disappointed. I am
I know.
so glad
I
because
know.
with all the hype and all the expectation, I was a little worried. But after seeing it, I knew he wouldn't be disappointed. It was really fun.
The thing that I have to say that was surprising is they went in a direction that I didn't think they were going to go at all for this story.
Yeah.
I thought they were going to lean more on the comic book history and the comic book like Deadpool core and stuff like that. Again, not trying to spoil it at all.
Right.
But this was a pretty original story. And I thought that was really well done, and how they intertwined it with the MCU and the time variant stuff and all that. It I don't want to say it was seamless, but they did a very good job for trying to clean up a giant mess of a cinematic universe, basically.
Right.
So,
Awesome.
And we'll see. I think this might be the end of Deadpool and Wolverine. And
I think so.
Yeah, I think this might just be a complete restart for everything Marvel Cinematic Universe from here on out. I don't know. We'll see. Only time will tell. This is the
Will you
only...
be disappointed if this is the last one?
Yes and no. I'm sure they'll probably bring them back eventually and recast them and stuff. I don't know if it'll be as good or as fun.
I can't imagine anybody playing Deadpool but Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds was born to play Deadpool, just like Hugh Jackman was born to play Wolverine.
Oh, man.
Although,
Hugh Jackman.
The one cameo that caught me by surprise that I'm not going to talk about because it was really fun.
Yeah.
He would be an amazing Wolverine. Amazing Wolverine.
Okay. We're not going to spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it.
All right. Tell your mother to call in because we're going to have Ma Hinshaw review the movie coming up next here on Leza Live. Stay with us. Welcome back, and thanks for hanging out with us this morning. It's Leza Live on the News 103.5 FM, KYCA. We're talking about the new movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, in theaters this weekend. We have Ma Hinshaw on the line, Matt's mother, who is also a film critic.
There.
Good morning, Ma Hinshaw. How you doing?
Doing great.
Good. Tell me, did you survive the big movie last night?
Oh, absolutely. Oh, that was crazy, crazy fun. Loved it.
Wonderful. What did you like most?
Oh, golly, there were so many things. Oh, Hugh Jackman is just, he could do another couple of Deadpool and Wolverines for
Yes.
me. I think he will keep going. He was Well, you know, the muscles are just off.
Immediately, that's where she goes. Is him
Goes
not
right
wearing
to
a
the
shirt.
nudity.
Yep.
Yep. Well, and it was so funny when they told him to cover up his muscles. I loved that part. But yeah, we all agree that Hugh Jackman looks amazing. And
And then I loved that Ryan said, "Oh, I can't dance," and then that fun, absolutely fun intro, and he's dancing. Come on, don't tell me you can't dance. You know? Oh yeah, he was. That was just everything was fun and so many laughs. I mean, if you can get over the F-bombs everywhere, you know that if that bothers you, don't go. My husband didn't go. He knew he wouldn't like that.
okay, well,
But,
that's fair.
You know,
Yeah.
if you can handle it, I think go, man. It was, and I loved the dog. Oh my gosh, when I learned how they got the dog to lick his face, it cracked me up.
How'd they do that?
Yeah.
They put salmon stuff, mashed salmon on his face or something.
Oh, that's awesome.
Salmon paste, that's what they called it.
Oh, how
and the
funny.
dog would lick the salmon paste off.
Yeah. What did they call the dog? What was the dog's name?
It's dog pool.
Dog
but-
pool.
Dog pool.
Yeah.
That's right.
Dog pool.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's make a dog pool movie. That sounds good.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really fun.
Her name, not dog pool, was Mary Poppins.
Oh,
that's
Mary
right.
Poppins.
Mary
yeah.
Poppins.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, I
Yeah.
cracked there.
Yeah, super cute, super cute. And also Ryan Reynolds coming out as a different Deadpool. What was his name?
Oh, the nice Deadpool.
The nice
Yeah.
Deadpool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That was
loved
good.
that so much. Yeah, that was great. Well, did you think there was too much violence and gore, Ma, or did you love it all?
No, I loved the gore because, I mean, most of it, the people came back to life. So why
Right.
worry? you know?
Exactly. Exactly. Enjoy the violence for what it is.
There you go.
Oh, I did. Oh, absolutely. You know, really wild violence, but I thought it was cool. If
Wonderful.
you like that, go for it.
Exactly.
Loved
Exactly.
the gore.
She always
My
likes the gore.
82-year-old mother.
You know that about her. She loves the murders in
The
the
loss
movies.
of morals
Now
on
you-
the show.
Yeah, I was going to say, now you know where I get it from.
We know. We definitely know. How many cookies you going to give it out of 5, Ma?
I'm going to give it 5.
5 out of 5.
So there you go.
These are big
Shocker
Deadpool
there.
fans, right? like son, like mother, like
Exactly.
mother, like son.
Mother like son?
Yep, something
So-
like that.
something like that.
Wonderful, Ma Hinshaw. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the film, and we enjoyed your review here on Leza Live. Thanks for calling in.
Thank you.
Bye, Mom.
Have
You're
a good
welcome.
weekend.
You do the same, sweetie. Bye bye.
You still didn't
Bye.
say hello to your
You
mother.
say
by
hi to
the
your
way.
mother.
Okay, hi, bye, Mom.
Oh, my gosh.
She's already gone.
It's the
What do
worst.
we have
I know.
going on?
I'm the worst. I'm rude. I'm terrible. It's fine.
Well, that's just so cute that Ma Hinshaw loved it as much.
Well, and
I
of
forgot to
course-
ask her if she's seen them all. Has she seen them all?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. She
Okay,
was.
so she
she
knew
actually.
exactly what was going on.
Yeah, yeah.
Her and my nephew actually were rewatching them this week.
Oh, that was smart.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Well, they're both on Disney Plus.
Uh-huh.
For those of you who are
It's funny
curious.
that's a Disney movie because you
Right.
never thought in a million years.
Yeah.
It's not. It's Fox, but
Yeah.
yeah, they're being nice.
Exactly.
Yeah. But
Well, and all the jokes that pertain to that were really good,
Yeah.
really funny.
And now technically Deadpool's a Disney princess.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, there you go.
That's funny. I love it. All right. Well, how are we going to top this one? What's
We're
coming
not.
out next week?
Next week we're gonna go watch this. They had the trailer on it
Oh,
last
they
night.
did.
It's the new M. Night Shyamalama Ding Dong movie. It's called Trap.
Yeah.
I think it's inspired by a Taylor Swift concert.
Yeah, that kind of
That's
scared
what
me
it
a little
feels
bit.
like.
Yeah.
So this is what I'm gonna go see next week.
But didn't it seem like the dad
Is
is
the
murderer?
Yeah.
Now, who is
he
the
is.
guy? Who is he?
So that is.
Scroll down.
I'm forgetting his name.
Yeah. He's a big actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett.
Yeah, Josh Hartnett.
Whoever
I was
can
gonna say,
read fastest.
Josh. I didn't know his last name, but it was
Yeah.
Josh. I didn't
Okay.
remember Hartnett. But
Yeah.
yeah.
That looks like a good one. It looks
It
so
did look good.
scary, but it's
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
just too close to reality for
well,
me. Those concerts with all the kids and there's a murderer
It's like
involved.
going to an Adele concert or something like that. Can you imagine?
Yeah, I mean, like going to an Adele concert and
Yeah, I know.
getting in trouble.
Nothing like
and-
going to an Adele
I think it'd be
concert.
just like that.
But no, I'm a big fan of M. Night Shyamalan
Yeah.
Ding Dong movies.
Yeah, he
Um,
has some scary ones.
But for me, they're either really good or really
Right,
bad. There's
okay.
no in between.
We'll find out next week for sure.
Yes.
There you go.
Definitely. All right. So we have to shout out to Kelsey Clare. It's her birthday today.
Oh, yeah,
Happy
it is her birthday. Happy
Kelsey.
birthday, Kelsey.
Again, another shout out to Barry Barb for taking care of us last night. Had a great time. Thank you,
My
Matt, for
pleasure.
the movie tickets.
You're
Oh, thank you, Matt, for the tickets. Yeah, I forgot about
Yes,
that.
and thank you all for listening. Have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Monday.